Scroll Toyota, leading the way every day. Atkins Scroll Toyota, symbols of trust.
Governor Eddie Calvo, his chief of staff, his chief policy advisor, and his build-up office director, Mark Calvo, met with several high-level officials in D.C., including Deputy Secretary of Defense Ashton Carter.
The big takeaway we got from Secretary Carter is that they had no intent, Department of Defense nor the administration has any intent to change strategic initiatives, especially the Pacific pivot. And as that said, it meant that the buildup on Guam is still planned.
However, because of the fiscal condition of the federal government, military construction projects might not be funded according to their desires. But if the federal government can come to some sort of financial compromise and stop sequestration, Guam may have more allies in Congress when it comes to funding the buildup than it previously did. Calvo says that they met with members of the House Armed Services Committee who remain committed to the buildup, but more importantly, they also found that the makeup of the Senate Armed Services Committee has changed. Calvo says that Senator John McCain, who has been critical of the money that is to be spent on the buildup, is no longer the chairman of the Senate Armed Services Committee. Calvo says the chairman now is Senator James Inhofe.
And Senator Inhofe's staff showed some significant change in the way forward, which was an indication to us that there was going to be more support in the Senate side for infrastructure funding for Guam.
In fact, the governor pressed officials in D.C. to stick to their agreements to fund civilian infrastructure improvements, specifically upgrades to the Northern Wastewater Treatment Facility.
And the governor's arguments were exercises are increasing already on Guam, and we are really looking for capacity building and primarily protecting the northern aquifer.